The S&P came roaring back. I did say I would look out for a lower high right here. We got above it. We actually gapped up as the open, but sold back off. I think we're in roaring mode. I think we can call that a shock, but I think we're still bullish. I will say for this, confirms everything I said last night. You know, here's the DeepSeek situation, right? And then here's the tariff. We went from here to here. So let's just let's worry about this section right here. This is just a parallel channel. Just because both times that's where we're able to reach. Now, if we do get up here again, you're going to see something in the growth account. The growth account, that's where I will buy some SPY puts. I'm thinking August or September, more than likely August. I was looking today. I was thinking, maybe some 585, something like that. You know, there are a couple grand. It is a bigger risk for the growth account to take just a naked call position like that. What I'll probably end up doing is buying a put, maybe in the meantime while we're still jacking around up here, or maybe even still hitting all-time highs, just checking that box. I might sell some puts against it, doing little micro spreads. But it sucks because the second I have that, one of these is going to strike, and then that's just going to end up being the spread that we're in. For now, cautiously optimistic. As long as we remain above this zone, all right, whatever. Let's see. Maybe we even get back above these. Any futures days, any scalps, I would probably try to take a short position at these zones. As far as the S&P goes, got outside the expected move. We talked about that last night. We were already there, not reined it back in, but technically we did. Kind of put it right back into the middle. NASDAQ, same thing, gap below that zone. Bounce out of here. Minor hiccup right here, just enough to remind you that that's still a zone, and then send it. So the only time we really hiccup are these zones. Imagine not having these. Anyway, not toot my own horn, but what I mean by that is this is clearly algos doing something. These are algos from bigger institutions, and I do think we're getting out. And by we, I think smart money. I think the bigger companies, they're de-risking. They're offloading a lot. They're letting the buy the dip crowd show back up, and they're selling another chunk again, presenting us with a decent excuse. And I'm not sticking around for a strike three. I think I want to be in something short by the time we get up here again. As far as the NASDAQ goes, might be this yellow zone right here. The NASDAQ just has all the right things. There's some tickers in the NASDAQ that you want to be in if there's a crash. But at the same time, I just can't think things won't get cheaper. So what I'll want to do is when I get in short, it's going to have plenty of time. And if the next day we're still up, I do not care. Right? I'm gonna be in that short position for some time. So that will not necessarily be a back burner play. It will be a battle of time frames, because from, let's say we get here tomorrow, I'm going to go short till August, and that's going to be my time frame on that. But in the meantime, the 15-minute trend, the hourly trend, still going up. I'm going to be bullish on smaller time frame stuff. Looking at that, same story. Grandpa Dow bounced back and forth between these two zones. Remember, white is just intraday future zones. Played the back and forth game. Finally said whatever. Sent it. Hung outside that zone before we finally broke back above. I would be bullish this one. Sucks that we're right in the middle. This would have been a good probably dip buy right here with the stop right below this. If you can get a type 1 on that, probably not bad into that next zone. With the Russell do. Russell got scared at the deep end. Like, oh crap, that zone's too far away. Went right back up to right up here, right to the edge of the pool. That 100% looks like that. Jumped off the diving board. Turns out they can't swim that well, so they just run to the edge real quick. Little baby Russell doing his thing.